Hey, what's up guys, how's it going on? Thank you so much for clicking the video. I'm Ayrus and welcome back to another Clash of Clans video, and it's now the trick or treat event, and we have the pumpkin barbarian and the giant skeleton up with ourselves. So the level you actually have is depending on your town hall level. So if you have town hall 11, then definitely you are going to be having the maxed out pumpkin barbarian and the giant skeleton. So this is a very wonderful troop, the giant skeleton. It's really wonderful. I'll be showing you some replays on how you can actually utilize this event and make sure that you get all these 20 of these whatever that reward and the event would be like. So I'm at 15 and 13. I'm at 13 and 15, sorry, and I'm almost done. I'll be doing this by today without any problems. So it's pretty simple, you guys. You just want to make sure that you follow this strategy up, which I'm actually going to be showing you, and then probably you'll easily get through this event and get all the rewards you actually can. So let me just go ahead and show you some replays, but make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do that right now. Also leave a like and make sure to click on the bell notification icon to get notified when I put in new Clash of Clans content. So let me just run through the strategy pretty quick. It is the 50 barbarians. That is, you need to have at least 48 pumpkin barbarians, and that's the reason why I have 50, and 2 giant skeletons. But then I have 5 giant skeletons, 5 wall breakers, 6 wizards, 1 minion, 9 bowlers, 1 raid spell, 1 heal, 1 jump spell, 1 free spell, 4 earthquake spells, and 1 poison. Now 1 haste spell. I don't know what's wrong with me, but this is the strategy, guys. Just copy this up. Copy this up, and I'll be showing you some replays and how exactly this actually works. So okay, I find up a dead base. I'm really excited to find dead bases up here. I'm actually getting so many dead bases I can't even believe, and I'm gonna just drop in my giant skeletons at first, and then drop in a couple more of those pumpkin barbarians, and just make sure that I'm removing the outside buildings. And then after that, I'll just drop in all of my bowlers and make sure they're going into the core and not going towards the outer buildings. So make sure that you put in the pumpkin barbarians and clear down the outside buildings, and then you drop in the boulders to make sure that they're going inside. Now you don't have to worry about the giant skeleton because they have so much hit points with them, and you don't actually need a heal spell with you anymore because they have so much hit points. And also make sure you drop in, use up the warden's ability at the right time. Mine actually kind of missed out. The giant skeletons were kind of going towards this side. I didn't notice that much, but you make sure that you get that right. So the giant skeletons are definitely a very great troop. I hope they add this up. I don't think they would be, but it would be really wonderful if they do that up, because they're much better than giants. They're really great. They actually explode when they die, and that's the big stuff. Just see this. They can actually break the stuff inside and almost break the wall. How cool is that? But if you can see, if you can zoom out and just see, we're almost done. The king is pretty much at full health. The archer is pretty much distracted by the king, and then he's going to do the kind of like the tanking job, and the bowler up there and the wizard over here are going to clear down the outside and the inner buildings over there. So it's pretty much done. This giant bomb will kill that archer tower down. This bowlers will take down the balloon, and at this point we have 1 more minion to just make sure that we seal the victory, even though all the grand troops are down. But it's not possible because this one little cannon can't take all of these troops away. But we're done. 94%, 95, let me just 2x this, 96, 98, and then we have another 2 more buildings which we are going to be taking down without any problems whatsoever. Then we're done. 3-star victory with the strategy I was talking about. Okay, so I find another dead base. This is kind of like a ring base, and it really doesn't work very well. Most of the strategies don't work against the ring base because they have to go towards the sides rather than going to the middle, and in the middle is where they all keep the loot. So this strategy wouldn't be that great against ring base. You just skip this up, but this was a dead base, and that's the reason why I actually chose this up rather than any other base. So first off, it's pretty simple. Make sure you drop in the giant skeletons, all of them. Drop in wall breakers if you have them, but the wall breaker actually died because of this stupid mortar tower will really bang that up. And we're gonna just drop in a jump spell, make sure we drop in the earthquake spell, so that every single troop goes and gets the town hall. That is what we want. But then most of the loot will not be in the town halls, all on the outer buildings. But we're definitely going to get that because of these bowlers AI. They're definitely going to roam outside rather than just going into the middle. That's really wonderful. So 23%, the bowlers are in the middle. They're really great, but the Inferno and the Eagle Artillery are not in action. And that's the reason why we're doing pretty great up in the middle. Really, it would have been a breathtaking battle, this one, because the Eagle Artillery and the Inferno Towers do so much in fact, that you can't even expect without them actually being there. So you make sure that you heal, boost up your Eagle Artillery in the Inferno Tower, because you can see what an Eagle Artillery dead can just do from your opponents. If you have a dead Eagle Artillery, definitely your opponent will be getting an higher advantage than what you actually have. So we took down pretty much all the loot just for this one gold mine, which we completely lost upon. We're just dreaming, and then we just drop in I guess I'll just drop in a freeze spell over there and just see the freeze spell doing nothing over there. The cannon is going to take that down, and I'm just dreaming rather than just putting this wizard right away pretty quick. But anyways, the archer tower would have taken that down. So what's the other thing? Okay, so we have another minion here which is taking down that stuff over there. Pretty great. We'll be ending this because we've got 81%, 70% to get all the loot bonus, but then we got that, so 81%, pretty good loot. And lastly, we have a Town Hall 10 active base. Now, Town Hall 10s aren't easy. The fact that I have level 30 heroes, they're really bad. Level 34 and level 30, they're really not that great. But then if you have the level 45 stuff, sure, I would have just killed this guy into pieces. I would have just broken this guy into tears, and he would have just left Clash of Clans itself, maybe. But if you can see here, the Inferno Tower is on single rather than multi. Pretty bad choice, mate, but then you should just keep up the multi rather than the single. So I drop in my King's ability as well, which is going to drop in the freeze spell up there as well, so that the X-Bow and the Inferno are going to be frozen for some time, and the bowler almost all are dead in the middle. The bowlers are there up on the side. That's the reason why I don't like bowlers, because they go towards the side rather than just coming into the middle, and that's really the stuff which I don't like from them. So there are a couple more bowlers over here, just maybe one or two, and Queen is going to take down all the loot we want her to take over, so that's really great. But then one minion is being dropped here. We're gonna make sure that the Archer Tower can take down, the Archer Queen can take down the Archer Tower, and then the minion will probably take this down without any problem. So yeah, we definitely get that. And the Queen is going to get the elixir storage as well. Oh, she's going to come through the gold storage and take it down as well. Really wonderful. I really love my Archer Queen. She's really great. And I guess no, isn't any giant explosion taking place. But 73%, we could have actually got around. Yeah, 73% is what I think I'll actually get. 76. I guess 82 or something like that is what we're gonna get. But the giant skeletons bombs are the real interesting part, because they can just rupture anything they just can actually see. So the wizard is probably there, and I just ended up at 82%. So 3 and 2k of dark and gold and elixir. Great. So you see it, right, guys? That's how this strategy works. But if you're in the lower town hall, just remove the boulder and maybe add in more of wizards. That will really help. Or if you have the miners, you can just put them up as well. They'll do the same job for you. But the giant skeleton, I really love it. I'm in love with this guy. If they actually had this guy into Clash of Clans and maybe remove the giant, no, they shouldn't be removing the giant as well. Maybe just add this troop up in Dark Elixir. It'll be really fun. The pumpkin barbarian is pretty great as well. You need to break through the pumpkin, and then are you going to get the real pumpkin. So it's really wonderful, these two troops that they're actually added up in the Halloween stuff, and I think it's pretty limited. You just have to make sure that you use this the right way. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do that right now. I'm Ayrus, and I'll be seeing you the next time. Until then, goodbye.